Hey.
Hey everybody.
Hi everyone, how you doing?
It is a beautiful fall day here.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
As you can see, we are outside today.
It's been one heck of a week.
Yeah, it's...
You can see I have my wine and I've got my coffee right here ready to go.
I have coffee because I'm happy to announce that I'm not drinking anymore, so you get to...
Sorry. Look, I got a light bulb over my head. It means I'm smart. Look at this.
You didn't get the memo again, did
whatever,
you? No.
whatever. Anyways.
I got a coffee because today we are doing Pousse Cafes for...
Yes, and we are doing this for Happy Birthday Judy. So Judy Hamilton was my BFF in high school. So that was from the ages of around 14 to 16. So you can imagine, 16, 17. Yeah, we got into a wee bit of trouble. So I thought I'd ask her, what would you like for your birthday? Because it's her birthday today. And in the spirit of Judy, because she's a very smart and intelligent woman, she comes up with something both scientific, crafty, unique, and absolutely delicious. So, well, I'm not going to lie. He practiced on it last Saturday, screwed it up. Do not shoot these things. That's all I'm going to say. I haven't had a drink since.
No, it kind of goes... it kind of speaks to the process of doing these things, where you should research it before you start trying stuff out.
Yeah, yeah.
But yes, so the Pousse Cafe. Also, a belated happy birthday to Jen. Jen Weir.
Jen and Ingrid, and also happy anniversary Denise and JK.
Oh,
yeah,
yes, happy anniversary.
Yeah, so I'll do my sharing while you go and show.
Okay, so Pousse Cafe, another old drink. Most people think it started in France. There is a school of thought that maybe it came from New Orleans, but like virtually anything else in the field of alcoholic beverages, nobody knows for sure because they're all probably drunk at the time. Pousse Cafe literally means, with that spelling anyway, it means push cafe. Now, in other words, coffee chaser.
Cool.
Now, I don't know how many of you, like it used to be a common thing that you go out for dinner or you go to like a big formal kind of family dinner, you know, with one with different courses and stuff. And after dinner, people would have coffee.
They do that at fancy schmancy events. They still do.
Fancy schmancy events.
I haven't been in a while for a while.
That's straight from the Oxford Dictionary there, folks. So how many of you have coffee after dinner?
Whatever.
Okay, so still a few of you. You're just heckling me today.
I've had a day.
Back off, lady.
Sorry. I might be a little on edge.
A bit.
Yeah,
okay, so we better do something to fix that up before she pours her wine down my back. So, here's the thing with Pousse Cafes. I'll start making one because these are a little bit time consuming here.
Nice. And Noelle says she's camping. I'm drinking whatever was in the beer fridge. Hooray. That sounds good.
Well, that kind of works because we're drinking whatever was in the liquor cabinet.
I kept thinking it was 5 o'clock today, and I was like right in the middle of a crazy thing at work and freaking out. So I'm well ahead of everybody.
Okay, so...
Oh, you're doing it in the little guy.
I'm doing it in this one for the first one. Now, the one I'm going to start with is one that you are probably familiar with.
Oh, the mystery drink.
Yeah, it's not much of a mystery, though. This is a B52. Now,
fitting.
Now, the way that these things are supposed to be built is to make a very visually appealing drink. And the way they do that is they take into account the density of various liquids. I'm being a little sloppy with this one here.
Okay.
because I want to get some alcohol into my wife before she goes homicidal.
Are you supposed to shoot B52s? Because that's what I did when I was in the bar in my 20s.
So here's the thing. Great question. The way that a Pousse Cafe, now there's lots of different varieties of this. In fact, I'm making one up based on what I already had, and I'll tell you why that's a bad idea in a minute. But the idea with these is, well, I'll show you. I'll put the last layer on here.
Pretty impressive. You have glasses on.
Yeah, I can't see shit without these things.
All right, you keep your table straight. All right.
So what I'm doing, I'm using the back of a bar spoon to diffuse the flow of the liqueur, and you do it very slowly. Now what this is doing is enabling me to pour the lighter liquor in on top of the heavier one.
How do you know which one's later?
Well, I'll get to that in a second.
Oh, okay. Spoiling. Spoiler alert. All right.
Yeah, I didn't do that so well. The trick is you have to, if you're gonna use a narrower shot glass like I did here, you need to get one that a bar spoon will fit in, or else use a narrower spoon. I didn't either, so you can. So here's a lesson of what not to do. So I screwed that up, and what that will separate back out if you were to leave it long enough. What you're seeing there is the lighter liqueur, the Grand Marnier, has broken the surface tension of the middle layer. And so there's not, what we're looking for is really pronounced banding there.
It's getting there though. It's settling.
Yeah, this will settle out, but the idea is not to do that. Now the reason that you can use this one as a shooter is because we've got coffee, chocolate, orange, they all kind of go together. So if you have all those in your mouth at the same time, it's not going to make you want to gag.
Yeah. So what am I supposed to do with this?
You can do whatever you want. You put it in your coffee.
There we go.
Yeah,
this is
that's what you
we're
wanted to hear.
doing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, we're not doing shooters after last weekend. No, and we're just going to give this a stir. But this is delicious. I love B52 coffees.
Yeah. So that's the first bad example of a layered
God.
drink.
Oh, yum, yum. You guys all know B52s. You've been there.
With this one, I mean, there are different, like I said, there are different recipes, different versions using different ingredients. You start out with the densest, and a lot of the time, the densest is going to be not even alcoholic. So we're going to put...
So we're starting the Pousse Cafe now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to mix two or just one?
I'm not having anything to do with this.
When it is.
That picture we took and posted, yeah. So no. I'm not going to be tasting it, but you can watch how he makes it.
So there we got a little
Grenadine?
layer of grenadine. You don't have to be careful pouring the first layer in.
Okay.
There is a list online that lists the various densities or specific gravity. I hope this doesn't sound too much like a science class, but I got the glasses, so yeah.
This is what I deal with.
Specific gravity is the density of something compared to water. So water is 1.0 specific gravity. Most liqueurs have a 1 point something positive number because most of them are heavier or denser than water. And the idea is you start with the most dense and work your way up to the lightest, and that will allow them to stay in their own discrete bands of color. And like I said, this is a drink that you're supposed to enjoy the look of and sip, not shoot.
It's supposed to be classy, not trashy. Yeah. Okay.
There's not just that. I mean, if you're starting with Grenadine, now one of the layers that a lot of these use is green creme de menthe.
Okay.
Imagine Grenadine and green creme de menthe fit in your mouth at the same time, along with a bunch of other crap.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with that. Here's why this doesn't always work. I made a list. And the list here, if you can see, that's a list of what I had in my bar when I started doing this. The advice is to use things that are quite a lot different in specific gravity. So I started with Grenadine. The next one up, not the next one, but a few up the list is creme de banana, and so on and so forth. Now, as soon as you open a liqueur and the oxygen gets at it, until you open it, it's fine, it's stable. As soon as the oxygen gets at it, it's going to start losing alcohol content. Alcohol is lighter than water. That means the more alcohol you lose, the denser it's going to go. I tried making this with a cherry brandy, which is a nice dark red, and it came in not even close to where it was supposed to on the list. And I think it had just been on my shelf for that long that it lost that much alcohol that it actually changed its specific gravity.
See, we don't drink it all.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it just sits there. People have to come over and drink it for us.
Half of that list I should probably throw out because it's
No
more or
longer
less
alcohol.
sugar.
Yeah.
No,
Bad.
sugary stuff.
Sad, isn't it? Very sad.
So you could, if you went out and bought everything new, it'd be fine. But I wasn't going to do that.
So what's this one?
This is creme de banana, or banane. Creme de banane. I don't know. Give me a break. And then a couple of tips they gave you, that they gave me. If you can find one of these spouts, use the spout. It comes out a little slower.
You should talk about that it's Bols and not...
Yeah, so this is 17% alcohol. If you buy something called 99 Bananas, it is 39% alcohol. That will not be in the same place on the density list.
Okay, there you go.
The other thing they suggest...
Can you all see this? Yeah, you can. Okay, good.
The other thing they suggest is to refrigerate everything, which...
Nerve-wracking. I've watched him screw it up a couple times.
I'm not really sure why they suggest that, other than it's probably easier to work with more viscous liquids.
Oh, okay. So is this going to separate itself out?
It is separate, you just can't see it.
Oh, blind as a bat I am.
Well, no, see, so red and yellow.
Oh,
so,
yeah, pretty.
Okay, I'm just going to get up and...
You can be Vanna.
Okay, so we got a red and a yellow band there, okay?
Judy, quite the drink.
These are generally not available on bar menus anymore. And it could be because for the amount of time it takes the bartender to do it. I mean, I'm sure they'd be faster and a whole lot smoother at it than I am, but they probably couldn't charge enough for the thing to make it worth it. So again, we're going more for color than flavor. Right now we've got Grenadine, which is, as you probably know, pomegranate flavored.
That's right. It's science, Judy. Science, exactly.
Science!
Fitting. Absolutely.
Now, in this case, if I wanted all the bands to be the same size...
Yeah, like how much is per band? Do you know how many ounces?
It depends on how many you put in, because you want it to be up near the top. The one of the recipes that I saw used 1/4 ounce of each of 8.
Wow.
So a full 2 ounce pour.
Do you want me to be Vanna? I need something to do. Okay.
That's fine.
Never mind. He's gonna.
So there you see the color scheme, kind of like that Police album that had the synchronicity on it.
Oh, okay. Sure. Hey, Julie Brunt.
Whatever.
How you doing?
Hey, Jules.
See, I can see.
How are ya?
I should have my my freaking glasses on. All right. Okay, this one looks good. I haven't tried this one. This is brand new that we got, right?
Yeah, I think I'll use that one.
The next one? What do you got? Oh. Is that the next thing?
Yeah. So I'm going to introduce a cream one into it. This is Bailey's, but this is the Bailey's apple pie.
Yum. Ice cream. Bailey's apple pie.
You kind of...
That would be delicious.
The cream ones are tough. They tend to want to mix a little bit or pollute the other ones.
Okay. So he's just very carefully doing this right now. Oops, sorry. I messed the table. Oh, this has been a very serious week as we practice. That looks good. It's pretty. Look, the police are coming. The sirens are going off.
You're not helping.
Sorry. You got your that's a pretty thick one.
That's what she said.
Oh, God. Jesus.
Well, you're going to set me up like that. What do you expect? Come on.
Oh, Lordy. Okay. You can hear the sirens from the...
Yeah, that's how bad that joke was.
Yeah.
Now, this...
You're fishing stuff out of it?
Yeah, so there's a bit of the blue tends to come up in this. And the reason that shows up is because it's almost white. I started doing this with the Bailey's Colada version, but I actually used it all up trying stuff. So
He used it up on ice cream, just to be clear.
I did not.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Lying true. Okay, so there we have that one. You can see it's, if I was better at this, it would be cleaner probably.
So we're getting there. Now what? Oh, you're going to take some more blue out?
Yeah.
All right. So Judy, are you following along? Are you making this?
No, she's not.
Yeah. You can just do the B52 shot. How about that?
The other thing about using a cream one is you have to clean the spoon after it. Otherwise, the subsequent alcohols will take bits of the cream along and just pollute the layer.
Okay. I can smell the apple pie. Like, it actually really smells good.
Yeah, so
Kind of yummy.
part of the way that I'm doing this one, I mean, certainly it's, you choose these for density and visual impact. Orange curacao next.
Okay.
I'm also kind of choosing it for what might not taste absolutely disgusting with coffee. Again, green creme de menthe would be a beautiful layer.
But it does not go down well as a shooter. Noelle says I can't actually make it up here.
I don't think it would really...
It's disgusting, honey. Didn't you make it with creme de menthe last weekend?
Yeah,
It was,
even just sipping it with coffee, I don't know. I don't really like mint with coffee. So, there's nothing wrong with it, I guess.
so this is beautiful. Look at it.
So we got...
This is gorgeous.
Can you guys see that from there? Can they see that from there?
Would you like me to... Here, I can be Vanna. Oh,
No, that's fine.
All right. John's Vanna. I just have to sit
So
here.
red, yellow, blue, white-ish. And then orange curacao is kind of a pale orange.
This is kind of a cool drink.
Now, we've pretty much approached the specific gravity of water. So now we cross over onto the other side of things that are less heavy than water, and traditionally they'd use rum or some full strength spirit, and then follow that with a 151. Now, if you're going to sip this, I mean, I don't know about you, but by the time I'm finished dinner and having my coffee, I don't want to be drinking lighter fluids. So we're going to use absinthe. This is actually 56%, if you can believe that. But there is a herbal component to it.
Isn't this the one that makes you go like see spirits and stuff? Right?
The traditional, well, turns out that was a myth.
Oh, okay.
I always thought it was because of the wormwood that they'd use to flavor it, but no, apparently it was some competitor tried to tell people that you'd see a green fairy if you drank it to try and discourage people from drinking it.
Of course, that would have backfired.
But of course, that's like trying to scare ants away from your picnic by sprinkling sugar on the ground.
Oh yeah, especially Oh wow.
So as you can see,
This is cool.
the lid doesn't really fit well on that, but it had the desired effect. Now, there's not a lot of difference in color.
Can I be Vanna now?
Yeah, if
Before
you
you
wouldn't mind.
while you get ready?
If you wouldn't mind.
Okay, so hang on, I'm just gonna turn it around and so you see the pretty part.
There is separation there, a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of pretty minor.
I'm what? What did you say?
I said there is some separation there between the orange,
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
but the color difference.
It's getting there.
The color difference is really not significant. I'll show you though. Let me show you why we're using absinthe at all, other than it is the lightest thing I have.
That's a lot of booze.
Because there is one more touch that you can do with this.
Oh
here.
boy, special effects. Here we
So
go.
Just pour a little bit into that for me, please.
Oh, it's booze?
Yeah.
Okay. See that? Just don't light the table on fire.
I'll try not to.
Look at this.
So
Flames!
56% is not enough to just touch the flame to it. If it was overproof rum, if it was 151, you'd be able to just pretty much drop the match in and light it up.
What are you doing?
Well, it's a little bit different because
Do you want me to hold it?
No, I think I got it. It's
Okay,
a bit different because I refrigerated everything.
Oh.
To get absinthe to actually burn, you have to heat it enough to make it vaporize.
Y'all watching, so you got like 911 on speed dial.
Yeah, don't do this if you're drunk, please.
Oh, I cannot even imagine. All right.
Oh, had it. There we go.
Is it on fire?
I don't know, it's too bright out.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Here.
So apparently we light it on fire and it goes whoop.
It doesn't go poop.
Well, what does it do? Well, can't you just dump the flame in there?
No, you can't. That's the problem, Hans.
Ah. Okay. Well, we're just gonna give this a whirl.
Is it catching? Oh, it's so close.
Oh, it's so close. It's almost like, gratifying. Okay, people, look at this. All right, I think we got it.
There we go.
All right. So it's on fire, but you can't see it.
Yeah, you can't see it. In case
In the dark, it'd be great.
in case you don't believe me.
Oh, look at that. Woo! All right, we got a magic show going on.
Yeah, it's not dark. If it were darker, it would be a little more a little more impressive.
Yeah.
So
You put it out before you drink it?
yes, for God's sake, don't drink it when it's on fire.
I'd probably do that, right?
But actually, if it is dark, that looks kind of cool. As you may know, alcohol burns with a purple flame.
Yeah.
What this has done a little bit to the absinthe, so we've burnt a little bit, not enough to change its specific gravity, but we've burnt a little bit of the alcohol off of that, and what that's left us with is a very herbal top layer. I'm going to try it first just to make sure that it's not hot.
No, you're going to try it, period. Okay, I can try it. All right. But I'm just not going to shoot it.
It really intensifies the absinthe taste.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And so you just have a little, like you drink the first layer with your coffee. Oh, that's kind of cool because you get all the different flavors as you kind of go down.
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
So once this thing is made.
Woo! Judy's impressed.
First of all, if someone hands you one of those and you did shoot it, they'd probably want to stick this into your person somewhere because it's just taking them 25 minutes to make one of the damn things. But it is quite nice. You take a sip. And you chase it. You pousse.
Is that what pousse means? Chase?
With 2 S's, apparently it means push, yeah.
Oh, okay. All
Or
right.
chase. With 1 S, it means inch, I think.
I'm just going to leave that alone. Okay.
And that may have been where it comes from also, because if you use a long, they actually have glassware for this. We don't have a pousse glass because
Who does?
I didn't bother looking for one is probably the main reason for it.
Yeah, it's nice if you sip. Oh, yeah, and then I'm starting to taste the next layer.
So now
actually, this is really good if you sip it.
So we're into orange.
Yeah. Oh, that's yummy. Thank you, Judy. That's really good. Yeah.
So every time, well, I mean, you don't have to drink the whole layer as you go.
But you get the caffeine to keep you awake. You get this. Oh, yeah.
Well, you get the caffeine, and then it's a nice compliment. So, yeah, I mean, topping it off with overproof, unless you burnt all the alcohol out of it, I really, yeah, don't do that.
No. So that's awesome. That was a perfect drink. That's actually really good. I like it.
Hang on, we're getting to the apple pie.
Oh, okay. We're getting into the apple pie.
Okay, give that a try.
Okay.
So when there's a little bit of bleed, or when you're getting right to the division between the layers, you get a bit of both. So we got orange and apple pie on this. Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh my God. That's delicious.
So thanks for this, Judy. Mm-hmm. This was fun. A more skilled bartender would have made it in half the time and much better layers, but it does taste delicious.
If you come over to the island, come on over. We'll make you some. It'll be all night long.
We should start making it a requirement that people have to come and spend their birthday here, and then we'll make them there.
There you go. That's a good idea. Exactly.
You should mention too that Judy is a master gardener.
Yes, she is. Oh, if you don't follow John's Plant a Day, so
that's not why I said
no, but he often features Judy because Judy is a master gardener. Her garden is absolutely spectacular, and Judy, you should post a picture of it because it's gorgeous, right? Yeah.
Come a long way from shooting shit.
We won't even talk
shooting down stuff in New West
well, we
downtown.
We won't talk about our teenage years. She knows. My dad knows. Other people know. We're going to leave that alone, okay?
Thank God there was an internet when we grew
yeah,
up.
no kidding. I have to say that for sure. I know. Hunting for a Pousse Saturday. I'll bring him over. Oh, perfect. So what are we going to do next week? Oh, next week we're going to do a punch.
Oh, yeah. So, a little bit repetitive? Well, I guess it isn't. We've modified it a bit.
Well, we never showed the punch.
Yeah, but it's... Okay, so...
Yeah. Making drinks for hundreds? No, I'm kidding.
went to a retirement party. And we wanted to make a punch, so I took the zombie recipe, I guess. And... modified it somewhat. I knocked it down in strength, just because you don't want people poisoning themselves
At a retirement party.
Well, at anything really.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not good. So we weakened it out a bit, and it seemed to turn out good.
Everyone
People seem to like it. So I'll share that with you. We're going to make half the amount that we did last time. Because there isn't 28 of us anymore. There's only 8.
So half makes sense, right?
With this 8, yeah, it kind of...
And then the week after that, we are already booked. We've got tequila because Lisa and Jason's brother, has a tequila, makes tequila, and it's coming up to BC. So we're going to be featuring him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He doesn't know this yet, so it'll be a hoot. So we got a couple of weeks work. We're good.
Tells me nothing.
Yeah, I know. All right, so time to have some more pousse. Sorry, I've been going since 5.
Marker. Try that again. Yeah, so we're gonna have more of this drink, and finish our coffee, and probably be awake till 4 in the morning. But thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a great weekend.
And have a fabulous birthday, Judy.
Yeah, happy birthday, Judy.
All right, take care, you guys.